Hi, good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about the side hustle or gig, Prolific. I've actually done videos about this company before in the past, but they've actually added some new things on there that I wanted to mention today, and I also wanted to tell you about how it's been going for me, so that way if others are interested, they can go ahead and sign up for the wait list. Now, if you go to their homepage, like if you go to prolific.com, you'll see that if you once you do the apply button, you're going to get a button that says get paid to participate, and they'll say that they have a waiting list. That is, when I did it, I waited maybe about a week or two, and that was about all. It all depends on how many people they have applying at the time and what their need is. But what they'll do is they'll take down your information. You'll sign up. You'll give them your information to sign up, like your email address, your name. They'll ask you some questions, basic questions, and then you just wait for them to email you to say that you're okay to work with them. Now, the reason I like doing work on Prolific is because it's mostly like surveys. Now, the surveys though aren't like your typical surveys. Like you know how you do those surveys where you do a survey, and then you have after you're done with the survey, in order to make the money, you have to press another survey, and then once you press that survey, you have to go into another survey, and then you get like caught up in like a wheel, and then what happens is at the end you finally decide to exit it and you say, you know what, I'm done with it, I can't do it no more. Or you end up having to go through 10 surveys to get paid for that one. This is not like that. This is like a regular place, like where they have like colleges, universities signed up with them, like medical institutions, companies, asking a company like Prolific whether or not they have people that are willing to participate in their studies, so they could test products, they could test, like, do psychological research, like asking you questions like about which one would you take, or like what would you think about this case? Would you consider the person guilty or not guilty? Follow the dot on the screens. Like, there's all different types of ones where you like just press buttons and they pay you for it. And a lot of the ones that I've done in here have been very interesting. And the ones that I don't like if you're in the middle and you just don't like it, just say cancel. I don't want to do that one, and there's no problem with it. Like, 'cause they won't penalize you for exiting one that you can't, like you can't or you don't want to do. But I found that the ones that you get on here are a lot better than the regular survey companies. Like, I just don't like the regular ones just because every time I do them, I just feel like I get caught up in that loop, and then by the time I'm done, an hour later, I made $5. On here, it's not like that. They tell you up front how much you're going to make per survey. Um, you usually see the money in your like pending on your account within a day or two, depending on the company you're doing the survey for. I do some surveys, and right after you're done, bam, it goes right in there and it shows that you have that money pending, and you could take out money every single day. Once everything is every 24 hours, you can withdraw your money, which is great. Like, there's been times I've worked on here like on a Friday. I don't know, like when I didn't have work someplace else, I worked like 4 or 5 hours, and at the end of the day, I was like, "Oh, I got $100 in there," and then I went and withdrew it all. Like $100 is not typical for a day. Like, you definitely make less on a lot of days, and some days you'll make more depending on what type of service that they have out there. But I've had ones on here that have been like 30 something dollars. I've had ones that have been $20, $15, $10, and some of them have been really great. Like, I just do them, and like an hour later, I'm like, wow, I just made $35 from that survey. And I don't see those type of surveys on regular survey sites. But I just to show you that it is a legit company. I just want to show you. Like, I blew up this other screen pretty large so you can't see all my personal information. But I just want to show you, like, I've been making money off of here. And this is like what I have pending, because I just did like a survey today. I did one yesterday. I kind of let it build up. I like it to build up so that way I can like withdraw it at once. I kind of wait till like I have a couple hundred in there, and then I pay off one bill. So, like, this is not like a one of those places you're gonna quit your daytime job for it. Definitely not. You're not gonna make enough money to quit your daytime job. But when I've been in between work, I've done the surveys and I've made like $50 a day, $60. One day I made like 120. I, you know, I get my hustle on this website when they have the work out there on the days that I don't have work at other places. And I'm fine with that. And it's always been like a steady source of extra income for me. And like there's been once like where I've gotten enough money to pay my car note off of this. I got enough money to pay my insurance off of this, my electric bill, my phone bill, like stuff like that. And it doesn't seem like much in the beginning, but then you're like, wow, I just made $500 this month off of them. Or wow, I made like $400. And that's one less bill that you have to pay, and the work is not hard. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the website. Like in terms of the surveys themselves, I can't show you what the surveys are because I don't think I'm allowed to because I'm breaking the confidentiality for that. But I can tell you what they're about. Like I did one today that was AI related, and it's like you just answer the questions that they give your responses, answer truthfully. If they ask you to do research, you do the research. Just do a good job, and they'll keep giving you work. Like ones like that, like the ones that are AI that they put on here sometimes. If they see that you do good work, they'll give you more of them. If you don't do good work, then like you did that one, that's all you're gonna get from them. But if you did do good work, they'll keep giving you ones. Like they'll send you like another one. Like, oh, I got another one. Do you want to do this one? And they'll send you email reminders about them. I don't do the text messaging. I don't know if they have that option on here, but I don't do that for companies. I usually just have them send me emails, and like this company will send you emails when there's a new survey available out there for you to do. Now they do have a lot of those ones where like answer these 10 questions. Oh, answer these 5 questions. And it's not for them like to capture your information, like to steal it from you or anything, but it's to see what other surveys that you might qualify for, and then they try to screen out the ones that are not suited for you. So like if they know that you're a male and they're not going to send you questions about tampons, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. So they do ask questions, but the questions that they've asked me, they've all made sense because like I haven't gotten surveys on here for stuff that like why would you send me something about, I don't know, about 2-year-old if I don't have no kids, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So they're good at like screening stuff like that out for you beforehand. So like those ones, if you see they're on, they don't think, oh wow, they're taking on. No, they're not. Like I've been on this platform for over a year. Have had no issues. I only work, like I said, I only work on here once in a while, and I most recently have been dedicating a little bit more time to them, and I found that it's been beneficial to me. So I wanted to share it again, prolific.com. I would sign up. I'll put the link below. They do currently have a waiting list, but it's worth the wait if you can get in. Till next time, this is Laura from Getting Gigs. If you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Have a good night.